yeah, and all those people waiting until William Hurt is dead to use that as justification to start bashing him and talking shit about him and saying, yeah, he should be recasted. He had a shady past. If that is your reason for being okay with this recast, that is nonsense. And if you're calling out William Hurt now after he died and calling out his shady past, I don't know about shady past. I didn't look into it and I don't really care about it. The dude's dead, rest in peace. I don't really care. But I've seen a lot of people using that as justification for why he been recasted, on why they're okay for him to be recasted. Why didn't none of y'all say nothing when he was in Incredible Hulk 2008? Why didn't y'all say nothing when he was in Civil War? Why didn't y'all say nothing when he was in Infinity War? Because he appeared in all the movies. I didn't see nobody saying, why is Marvel Studios working with a problematic individual? Y'all wait until he dead to start talking shit about him. That's crazy.
Broly, look! Niggas be wildin'!
That's crazy. Y'all was so entertained, y'all didn't care. Which is fine. I'm not saying you can't watch a movie if a problematic individual's in it. Because I watch a bunch of movies made by sick ass people. They have bad people in it. But I still watch the movies because I know how to separate art and real life. But now people are waiting to talk shit about William Hurt after he died, but then keep that same energy when he was in the other MCU movies, Civil War, Infinity War, and Incredible Hulk 2008. Y'all kept y'all mouth shut. Y'all was talking about his shady past then, so why y'all talking about it now? Y'all trying to find a way to justify it in your heads of why this hypocrisy right here from Kevin Feige makes sense. You're trying to justify, you're trying to make it make sense for yourself when it doesn't make sense. That's fine. Live in delusion, do what you gotta do, but this is other bullshit right here.
Trash!
Now, anyone who is anti-recast T'Challa, like super anti-recast, whatever narrative and argument y'all been pushing, that shit just been destroyed. Because Kevin Feige himself proved that they don't respect death at Marvel Studios. They don't respect their actors who die in their roles. There's no consistency with how they treat their dead actors at Marvel Studios. The fact that there's inconsistency with the dead is already an issue itself at this company. But money talks, the bullshit walks. Did I say that wrong? I think I said it right.
You was right, I was wrong.
I think I said that right. William Hurt died this year, and they already recasted his character. Chadwick Boseman died in 2020, but they won't recast his Black Panther because it's disrespectful. It's too soon to do so. He transcended all other Black Panther iterations, which is nonsense, which is bullshit. I love Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa, but in no way is he a better version of Black Panther than a comic Black Panther or any of the animated Black Panthers. He's not. He's a good T'Challa, but he pales in comparison to the other T'Challas. So to say his iteration transcends...
Personally, his portrayal of T'Challa the Black Panther is iconic and transcends any iteration of the character in any other medium from Marvel's past.
Any iteration from the comics, games, or any other media is nonsense because they downplayed his Black Panther. Downplayed his intelligence, fighting skills, all that. They downplayed a lot so other characters can be elevated. I didn't want to be right about this. I wanted to be wrong. You know what? Okay. Or hope there would be consistency. Or I hope Kevin Feige would have said, no, we're going to retire Thunderbolt Ross's character, which I think is also stupid. I think you might as well just recast and continue these characters, especially if you're building a ever-expanding universe. It's not like this is a one-off movie. This is connected to a bigger universe moving forward. Because look, I miss Chadwick. I miss his presence as Black Panther. I wish he was here to play Black Panther and all these other roles, and inspire people the way he was. But he's not. But T'Challa still lives on. In the comics, people, in the comics, sure becomes Black Panther, but in those same comics, T'Challa is still alive. In those same comics, T'Challa ends up becoming Black Panther side by side with her, and then he takes over. again like he's supposed to, because he's the Black Panther, you know. So in the context of this movie, they're doing something the comics wouldn't do, which is stupid. Kill off your major character, especially this soon when his story's not even done. And let me take a pause real quick and ask everybody a question who's watching this video. If Falcon took over as Captain America and Captain America Winter Soldier, how would you all feel about that? Does that make sense? Storytelling wise? No. The second film they're doing, you know, you go from Black Panther 1, where Black Panther, we get introduced to him for the second time. He gets a full-length appearance. He becomes king. In the next movie, he dies. That's stupid. That's a stupid way to tell T'Challa's story. Tell the Black Panther story. That's super disrespectful. Super disrespectful. You need to continue this man's story. Give this character an arc. Because you're telling me Captain America, the last thing we seen Captain America do in the MCU was pick up Mjolnir, beat down Thanos, and then would get up and stand against his army by himself. He was ready to fight that army by himself. And the last thing we seen Black Panther do, we seen Black Panther do, was run with a glove. That's the last thing we seen him do. Run with a glove. That's how his character arc is going to end. He ran with a glove. Yay, so great. So cool. So badass. He ran with a glove. But Captain America and Iron Man get these badass and great endings to their stories. You know, he built up something, and then they end it off perfectly. Iron Man snaps his fingers, and he's the one who takes out Thanos. It started with him, and it ends with him. Captain America, they teased him picking up Mjolnir in Avengers 2. And in Endgame, he finally picks it up and wields it. And uses it in a great way. Uses it better than any way we've seen Thor use it. Being recasted so soon is a bunch of hypocrisy and bullshit on Kevin Feige's part. It's hella fucking disrespectful. And anybody who's going to get in these comments talking about, well, William Hurt had a shady past, it's okay if they recast him. Kevin Feige didn't care about his shady past because he hired this man. So he didn't care. Then that's not the reason why they're recasting him. This is why they're doing it. They don't give a fuck. They pick and choose. They play with the dead. They like to pick and choose who gets to continue, who doesn't. And the fact that Marvel Studios is just like, well, Thunderbolt Ross's story is somehow more important than T'Challa's in the MCU is absolute buffoonery.
Well, that's retarded.
All this tells me is that Thunderbolt Ross is more important to be recasted and continued than T'Challa, which is stupid as shit. That's just that look, Kevin Feige, thank you for all this other stuff you did, you know, in the MCU. Well, phases 1, 2, and 3. Phase 4 had been shit. But this is one of the stupidest decisions I've seen from the MCU so far. It's bad enough they did that fake Mandarin bullshit in Iron Man 3. I mean, there have been a ton of stupid shit in the MCU. But this, and the fact that these MCU fans, not talking about all the MCU fans, majority of them, it's a majority, and even casuals, are accepting this bullshit. Y'all are playing into hypocrisy that does not need to be there. This is bullshit. The fact y'all still eat this shit up, this disrespectful shit, and the fact that they're using Chadwick Boseman's death as a plot in this movie to advance the plot and all that, they're literally using his sickness as a way to kill off his character. Super disrespectful. That shit's whack. That shit is whack as shit. Because if Vin Diesel in Fast 7 said, hey, let's kill Paul Walker's character with a car crash the same way Paul Walker died in real life, that would be super fucking disrespectful and sick as shit. Nasty ass shit. And all you motherfuckers is literally playing into this shit. The plot of this movie is dumb. You're doing this story without T'Challa. You're doing T'Challa's second movie without T'Challa. That is stupid. I am sorry. You can write it any way you want, but it's dumb from conception. And I'm not supporting this. I'm not down with that. This is nonsense. I knew this was going to happen, and I knew people was going to eat it up. and shill and do some shill bullshit. I knew people was gonna shill. This is what fucking shills do. They co-sign bullshit, and then when the bullshit happens, it flows. It's like Disney, they're so big they can get away with whatever bullshit they want. Disney can literally get away with whatever bullshit they want, and people will forget any fuck ups they do and keep it pushing to the next. When you get so big, people will literally let you slide for shit. They'll let you slide because they like you so much. You keep giving them what they want. Dumb shit. Yeah. I'm just say this. The fact that they casted Harrison Ford, who was 9 years older than William Hurt. So what you gonna do when he passes away? You gonna recast again? Stupid as shit. Yeah. You guys, I'm about to go and end this video. I just wanted to talk and vent real quick because this was just some nonsense from Kevin Feige. It is no defense to this shit. It is no excuse for this nonsense. And Kevin Feige can't even make sense of this. I want to hear Kevin Feige's reasoning. I already know it's going to be stupid. I already know it's going to be bullshit. I already know it's going to be like stupid. It's going to be legit retarded. He's going to make up some bullshit. Because he already changed his stance on why they didn't recast. First, it was Chadwick Boseman transcended any iteration of the character. And then he changed it to it was too soon to recast. And now what is it going to be for this? Well, I don't really like white people. Like, what is it going to be? What's the reasoning going to be for this? Because this is straight up hypocrisy to the highest degree. They recasted William Hurt faster than Chadwick Boseman. No respect for their dead actors that they got. No respect. It's none. It's not even any consistency. That's nonsense. It's bullshit. It's disrespectful. They don't respect T'Challa. They don't respect the king. They don't give a fuck about him. They want to do more female representation when it was already enough female representation in the first Black Panther movie. The Dora Milaje, Shuri, Nakia. There was more positive female role models in Black Panther 1 than males. I'm not mad at it. I'm down with the sisters getting some love. But let's look at Black Panther 2. How many positive black male role models are in that movie? Aside from T'Challa. M'Baku. How many? And let me ask you guys in the comments one more thing. Name a positive fictional black male character that's popular like T'Challa in anything right now. Video games, TV, movies, books, whatever. That's as popular as T'Challa. As big as T'Challa. Right now, who is as big as him? Because we don't have a lot. If y'all can name me some, and if you have to Google search them, that's an issue. Now, it's okay if you forget names, but if you have to literally Google search positive fictional black male characters right now that are popular like T'Challa, that is an issue and it's already a problem. Killing off this character as big as he is, what he meant for the people, what he meant for, Marvel fans, black people, people in general. You're literally stripping away representation from black males now. I'm glad you up in the women, but you don't have Wakanda without T'Challa. You don't have Gotham City without Batman. You don't get Metropolis without Superman. That's just the facts. That is literally just the facts. T'Challa is Wakanda. Batman is Gotham City. Superman is Metropolis. And Smallville too. You don't get none of them without them being there. Let's make that clear. I'm about to go end this video. Thank y'all for watching. So that peace, love, positivity, and all that jazz. Don't do drugs. Deuces.
What'd you do?